Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to write emails that sell and walk you through my winning email template that I use for warm email lists to get tons and tons of sales just from a single email. So in this video I'm going to show you what not to do if you want people to actually buy from your emails, and then I'm going to show you the winning email template that I use for writing emails that sells like crazy and that you can use right now, and I'm going to show you how you can use it to write winning emails for any info, digital product, course, online service, and anything else really online that ideally helps people. So if you have an email newsletter and you're selling products that help people, stuff like courses, coaching, info products, then this video is for you, and I think this email template is going to help you a lot. So stick around and I'll show you how to use it. And just in case you don't know me, I run the marketing for infomercial legend Matthew Lesko. I've generated over $1 million in sales directly from email, and I specialize in direct response marketing for online products and services. So like I said, if that's you, then I'm here to help, and this video is going to help you a lot. And just last thing before we get into it, I'm here to give you real actionable advice to grow your business, all based on what's working for me. This is not just information I took from a book and now I'm telling you. This is all stuff I've tested myself and is actually working, and you can use it today in your own business. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. First, I'm going to show you an example of what not to do. And so here we have, this is actually an email that I got from somebody selling an info product. And as you can see, I'll walk you through it. This is not a good email. First of all, it's not the worst subject line. It says 10 spots open, new gen copywriter from John. It's not great. First of all, it doesn't tell us what the product is. Well, it does tell us what the product is. It doesn't tell us the benefits. It doesn't catch our attention if we don't necessarily know what new gen copywriter is or who John is. So it's not the best email subject line, but that's not the big problem I have with this email. The big problem I have is the actual email. First of all, let me just read it. So we've got the link to the landing page, course name, new gen copywriter from John, original price $2,000, 3 spots open, $200 each. You can check the latest courses list here, and if you want to buy it, send me a message by replying on this email. Regards, Courses Fast and Bomba Courses team. This is not great, and let me show you why. First of all, if you don't know who John is and you don't know what the new gen copywriter course is, this is useless to you. If you have no information about it, you're not going to care about the discount. It's a great deal, $2,000, you only have to pay $200, that's a great deal. But I don't care if I don't know what this course is and I don't actually want it in the first place and I don't know the benefits of it. So that's really the big problem with this email. The other problem is that it says you can check latest courses list here. I don't know why they have that in there. In your email, if you want somebody to buy a product, focus on that one product. Don't distract them with other links and other things to waste their time and ultimately give them an excuse to not go to your website and buy the product you're trying to sell. So they shouldn't have that link there for the latest courses list. Totally irrelevant. And then this part here, if you want to buy it, send me a message by replying on this email. It should probably say for this email, but I don't have a problem with that. I actually like that they're asking you to reply as opposed to having to go to the website and buy there. It makes it seem a little more exclusive and like you're actually offering something personal to them. So I don't have a problem with that. But just in general, this email just does not convey the benefits. It does not convey a reason to buy the product. And ultimately, if you don't know what the product is, you're never going to want to buy this. So let me show you what you should do instead. And for that, we're going to use my winning formula. And so really it goes like this. Lead, qualifying benefits, the features that provide the benefits. So the customer actually understands how your product provides those benefits you're promising them. You're not just making unqualified claims. You're going to give them the benefits, and then you're going to tell them the features that your product has that provide those benefits so they believe those benefits are real. Then you're going to have a bonus or a guarantee, and ultimately a call to action telling them to buy the product. Now, in terms of leads, there's really 6 types of leads you can use. And these I took from Michael Masterson, great copywriter, marketer in general. He has a great book called Great Leads. Highly recommend it. I know I said in the beginning of the video that this is not just information from a book. Well, I kind of lied. This part is from a book. I didn't come up with these concepts, but I'm going to show you how they apply to email and how I use them. And that part's not from a book. So let me get into it by showing you the actual types of leads that we have and what we're going to want to use. So I've got all 6 leads here. Really, there's the offer lead, the promise lead, the problem solution lead, the secret lead, the proclamation lead, and the story lead. And I'm going to go over all of them for you. But ultimately, the offer lead, promise lead, and the problem solution lead are the ones that I recommend using for a warm email newsletter. If people already know who you are, they know what you're selling, then these are the ones you want to use. If you're doing something with cold traffic and people don't know you, then I find that these leads that I'll go over in a sec, the secret lead, the proclamation lead, and the story lead, those ones work better for that. But most people with an email newsletter, with an info product or a digital product they're trying to sell, they are going to do better off, in my opinion, with these first 3 leads here that I'll show you right now. So the first one is the offer lead, and ultimately you're just going to lead with the offer or promotion. So an example of this is today only, you can save 90% and get my winning landing page bundle, the sales funnel bundle, for just $19.95. So this works for people who already know you have something to sell. They already maybe know a little bit about the product, and you're going to hook them with a great offer on that product. And because they know you, they know that they want your product, they know that your product can solve their problems, they're going to be enticed by that discount, and it's going to make them want to buy the product. Now, the next one is the promise lead. And this one works a bit better if you have a warm list, but they don't necessarily know what the product is. When the offer lead maybe won't work, then I like to use the promise lead. And that is to lead with the biggest promise your product provides. So in this example, I'll help you lose 20 pounds in the next 90 days or you don't pay. So that would be a big promise. And it also has a bit of an offer in there with the guarantee of you don't pay. But ultimately, it's this big promise that you're going to help them lose 20 pounds in the next 90 days. And so they don't necessarily need to know what your product is for that to entice them. Whereas with the offer lead, they don't care about a discount if they don't know a little bit about the product and they don't already kind of want it. The last one that I use for warm traffic is the problem solution lead. And that's where you lead with the problem your customer faces and the solution your product provides. So this one's a bit longer, but the example is if you're struggling to lose weight and hate doing cardio, then I have the solution for you. My brand new app lets you consistently lose weight without spending all day on the treadmill. And then the email would continue down below. And so you can see you have the problem here, struggling to lose weight and hate doing cardio. And then the solution is the brand new app that lets you consistently lose weight without spending all day on the treadmill. And further down in the email, you would explain how that all actually works, but this is ultimately your lead. Problem, solution, and then everything else would be below. And now let me quickly show you the 3 other leads, just so you know what they are. But again, unless you're doing stuff with cold traffic, I wouldn't really recommend these. If you have an email newsletter, a warm list that knows who you are, use the other 3. Those have a way higher chance of working, but these are good to know as well. And what's ironic actually is a lot of copywriters will tell you to use these leads. In my experience with warm lists, these ones almost never work better than the other ones, just because people already know you, they already know a bit about what you're selling. Getting straight to the point works way better. You don't need to do this huge sales letter, old school type thing that direct response marketers would do for cold traffic, sending a letter to somebody who has no idea who they are. They would use these kind of leads right here, the secret proclamation and the story lead. You don't need to do that for a warm list. It's way better to just get straight to the point. But let me show you these leads quickly. The secret lead is to lead with a secret you're going to reveal in your email. So for example, I've discovered a secret system that turns cold traffic into sales on autopilot. But before I explain what this system is, a little backstory. So you're leading with the secret, then you're going to reveal it in your email, tell a little bit of a story, similar to the story lead, but you're leading with that secret. With the proclamation lead, you're going to lead with a striking statement, prediction, statistic, or claim. So some big number or some big claim that's really going to hook people in and make them challenge a belief and make them intrigued to hear what you have to say. And then ultimately you're going to sell your product further down. So here's an example. Breaking the 2025 stock market will rival the 1848 California gold rush. Here's how to take advantage. Just to clarify, I have no idea if the stock market is going to challenge the gold rush. This is just an example. Don't steal this because I completely just made this up. This is not based on any facts. I don't know anything about this, but this is just an example for you to see what a proclamation lead is and how you might use it, but make sure you're using it with stuff that is real statistics, real information, real claims. Don't make it up, don't steal, don't do what I did for this example. And finally, we have the story lead, where we're gonna lead with a relatable story that eventually provides your product as a solution. This is what most people do with email. Most copywriters will do this type of value email where they tell a story and then they sell their product at the end. I don't like doing this because I think it's way more effective. Like I said many times, it's way more effective to just be straight up about your sales pitch to a warm audience, but this can work and it can work to the right audience. So here it is. here's the example, is just, believe it or not, for over 30 years, I hated my body. In fact, when I was a kid, I used to. And then you tell this whole story, but how you used to hate your body and this and that and all the things, and then how you discovered the secret to finally losing weight and blah, blah, blah. And then you have your product at the end that solves the problem. Classic direct response marketing 101. Like I said, I don't really do this for warm traffic despite everyone else doing it, but if you want to try it, you can. In my opinion, the other stuff works better, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do. I do encourage you to test everything, see what works for you, and then go from there. With all that out of the way, let me show you how we actually write this email using the template that I previously showed you. So just in case you don't remember, let me show you again. So here's my winning formula. We're going to go lead, qualifying benefits, features that provide the benefits, bonus or guarantee, and then the call to action. So let me show you how that actually looks in an email that I wrote, and I'll walk you through the whole thing. This is the lead. And in this example, I used a promise offer lead. That's what I like to do, but you can use whatever lead you want. The template still works. So here it is. Hi, first name. I have a crazy deal for you if you want to learn how to make $10,000 in the next 90 days with copywriting. I have some special access codes for John John's best-selling course, New Gen Copywriter. It's normally $2,000, but I have 3 spots open for just $200 each. So you can see it's a little bit of the promise lead, it's a little bit of the offer lead, and I kind of put them together. But ultimately, you could just call this the promise lead because that's really what you lead with. $10,000 in the next 90 days with copywriting, and then you have the offer sort of in that third line there. It's normally $2,000, but I have 3 spots open for just $200 each. So that's how I would do that. Once we have the lead, we've hooked them in. Now we're gonna just stack the benefits right away. Like I said, we're getting straight to the point. We're not telling a big, long, complicated story. So if you're a copywriter or aspire to be one and you want to learn the secrets to making $5,000 to $10,000 in the next 90 days, landing high ticket clients without a portfolio, one 20-year-old used this to land a project her first week, securing $5,000+ projects instead of begging people for $1,000 retainers, and the one skill that the biggest e-com brands are in desperate need of in 2025, then this is for you and you should get your copy right now, especially while it's 90% off. So here you can see I've actually used a lot of curiosity in these benefits. You can make them more straight up. I don't like with this type of thing, it's very focused on income, and I don't like making income claims like directly. If you want to make $10,000 in the next 90 days, you know what I mean? Like if you're making those kind of claims and being straight up, you are at a little bit more risk of potentially making a legal income claim. So I like to be a little more cautious about that, but you can be more direct with your benefits than this. You could potentially say something like, if you're selling a weight loss program, if you want to lose 20 pounds in the next 90 days, and just be more straight up with those benefits. Feel better in your clothes, finally fit into the clothes that you've always wanted to wear, finally feel confident in your body, finally feel confident to take your shirt off at the beach and show off your body and all that kind of stuff. Those type of benefits that really resonate with people, you can use those, fill those in, and really just cater this to your market. This is just an example. Make sure you're catering the benefits to your people and what they actually want and what your product provides. But as you can see, we're going to stack the benefits there. Then we're going to tell them, then this is for you and you should get your copy right now. So that we're hooking them in with those benefits and we're telling them this is for you based off of these qualifying benefits. If you want these things, this is something that is for you and you should take action right now. Next, we're going to go with the features. We're going to tell them the things that are actually going to provide those benefits. So inside, you'll get John John's complete copywriting system that's generated $45 million plus in sales, the exact copywriting frameworks he uses to write 7-figure copy for his 9-figure clients, his secret collection of winning campaigns you can copy, paste, and use for your clients, no credit needed, his genius client acquisition blueprint to land high-paying clients for free and on demand, and so much more. It's everything he thinks you need to go from struggling to get a single client on a sales call to having more paying clients than you can possibly imagine. This whole thing here stacks all of the features, everything that's actually going to provide those benefits. It relates directly back to those benefits, and it tells them the information, because this is an information product, that they're going to get. If you're selling a different product, you might have different features that provide those benefits. Here's just really where you tell them the features that actually provide the benefit that you're offering in the first part of the email. And the idea here is just to prove that your claims that you make in the beginning are actually backed up by the product, and so that the person understands how the product is going to provide those benefits. So this is going to be different for every single product, but it's important that you do this. Do not skip out on the features. always back up your benefits with features so people know how they're going to get those benefits. Next, you're going to have the bonus. Plus, you can go through the training, implement the systems, follow his frameworks, and if you can't land a $5,000 client within 90 days, he'll refund you every penny, no questions asked. So in this situation, I didn't use a bonus, I actually used a guarantee, but the idea is with this bonus section, you can use a bonus or a guarantee. The idea is really just to make this an undeniable offer, an offer that they cannot say no to. You've already told them the benefits, the features that provide those benefits, and now you're adding either a bonus or a guarantee that just makes this a total no-brainer. They already wanted the stuff before, and now with this bonus, it's like, of course I want it. Of course I'm gonna give this a shot now if I can get all my money back. That's how you want people to feel once they get to this part of the email. And finally, once we've convinced them of the product, we have them wanting it, they want to buy the product, we have to actually tell them to buy it or they're not going to buy it. So this last part is super, super important. This is the call to action. So like I said, this is normally $2,000, and even at $2,000, it's a ridiculous deal, but I have 3 spots available at $200 each. First come, first served. This is super limited, so reply to this email directly if you want in on this. So you can do this in a lot of different ways. You can tell people to go to your landing page, click on the link, reply to you directly, but ultimately you want to make sure they understand what to do to buy. You could just put a link that says buy here, but it's better if you have the text before that telling them if you want in on this, or if you want to take advantage of this, or if you want this discount, then go to the link below and buy it right now. It's very important to tell them to buy, and then they're way more likely to buy. So let me go through the whole email. I know that's a lot. Let me go through the whole thing so you see how this all works together, and then you can go and write your own based on this. Again, this is just a template. This is just a framework for you to follow with your own business, your own product. Don't steal what I'm doing here. The idea is you just take this framework and you fill it in with your own product details, your own features, your own benefits, your own writing style, and the way it's structured is what works. It's not just the words in this case, it's how it's structured and how it answers people's questions and objections as they come up, and it stacks the benefits, value, features, and then adds a bonus, and then the call to action. Like, everything works together. So follow the framework, but do it with your own business, your own product, your own ideas, and then let me know how it goes. So let me just read it for you one last time, and then it's up to you to go and use it in your business. Here we go. Hi, first name. I have a crazy deal for you if you want to learn how to make $10,000 in the next 90 days with copywriting. I have some special access codes for John John's best-selling course, New Gen Copywriter. It's normally $2,000, but I have 3 spots open for just $200 each. If you're a copywriter or aspire to be one, and you want to learn the secrets to making $5,000 to $10,000 in the next 90 days, landing high-ticket clients without a portfolio, one 20-year-old used this to land a project her first week, securing $5,000 projects instead of begging people for $1,000 retainers, and the one skill that the biggest e-com brands are in desperate need of in 2025, then this is for you, and you should get your copy right now, especially while it's 90% off. Inside, you'll get John John's complete copywriting system that's generated $45 million in sales, the exact copywriting frameworks he uses to write 7-figure copy for his 9-figure clients, his secret collection of winning campaigns you can copy, paste, and use for your clients, no credit needed, his genius client acquisition blueprint to land high-paying clients for free and on demand, and so much more. It's everything he thinks you need to go from struggling to get a single client on a sales call to having more paying clients than you can possibly imagine and making $10,000 a month copywriting. Plus, you can go through the training, implement the systems, follow his frameworks, and if you can't land a $5,000 client within 90 days, he'll refund you every penny. No questions asked. Like I said, this is normally $2,000, and even at $2,000, it's a ridiculous deal, but I have 3 spots available at $200 each, first come, first served. This is super limited, so reply to this email directly if you want in on this. And then you could sign that with your name at the bottom. So that's really all there is to it. I know this is a long video. There's a lot of information here. A lot of people would charge you a lot of money for this type of information. I don't want to do that. I want to help you. So please actually use this. You've made it this far. You watched the whole video. You learned about the different types of leads. You learned about this template. You saw me walk you through it and how I actually put it together step by step. Now it's your turn to actually go and use it, test it in your business. And then of course, let me know how it goes. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to help. And ultimately, if you want more help from me, this is no pressure, but if you want more help with your email marketing, join me at emailsalesclub.com. That's the only coaching program I have. I have made it as affordable as physically possible. Nobody else offers personal coaching like I do for as low of a price as I do. I do it for $50 a month. and you get unlimited personal help from me, Zoom calls, daily private chat. You can ask questions, show me what's going on in your business, ask for email reviews, copy reviews, marketing reviews, really anything you need. I will tell you what to do to get more sales in your business. And then you also get all my best email templates, campaigns, frameworks, video trainings. There's tons of training in there. It's really everything I think you need to sell like crazy with email. And like I said, it's only $50 a month. But if you click the link down below, you can join it for just $20 for your first month. That's 60% off. Give it a shot. See if you like it. Ask me questions directly, and then we'll go from there. So no pressure, but if you want more help, go down, join emailsalesclub.com below, or just go and use the stuff I just showed you, see if it works for you, and then we'll go from there. Thank you for watching. Best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.